If you're multitasking right now, come back to me, because today's video could actually save your life. Hello, and welcome to Positive Lawyering, a series designed to help you harness science-backed insights from positive psychology to enjoy greater satisfaction and sustainable success in your life and law practice. My name is Jordana Confino, and I am delighted to be accompanying you on this journey. Did you know that in addition to being absolutely critical for mental and emotional well-being, our relationships also dramatically impact our physical health and even our life expectancy? Well, it's true. In fact, some studies suggest that our relationships impact our health more than any other factor, including diet, exercise, and even smoking. And while there are definitely a number of factors at play that cause this to be the case, this can largely be explained by the way that social connection affects our physiological response to stress. Speaking of stress, I want you to imagine how you're typically inclined to behave during particularly stressful periods. For instance, when you're on trial, working on a major deal closing, or racing to meet an important deadline at work. If you're anything like me, your instinct is to probably hunker down in those instances, eating lunch or even dinner at your desk and going out of your way to avoid social interactions and other distractions until you get through your busy period. But the research shows that this approach, which so many of us believe reflects our willpower and discipline, is actually counterproductive for multiple science-backed reasons. The first is that each time we have a positive social interaction, our bodies release a neurotransmitter called oxytocin, which immediately reduces our anxiety and improves our concentration and focus, making us better able to not only manage, but actually excel in the face of whatever challenge we're facing. And if that weren't enough, each positive interaction also reduces the level of cortisol in our bodies, helping us recover more quickly from stress by bringing our heart rate and blood pressure back to resting and protecting us from long-term negative effects. In addition to helping us recover more quickly and completely from stress, our relationships can also reduce the extent to which we view challenging situations as stressful in the first place. This was evident in a set of studies known as the Hill studies, in which researchers asked participants to stand at the base of a large hill and to gauge how steep they thought its incline was. What they found was that those participants who were standing at the base of the hill with one of their friends perceived the hill as being significantly less steep than participants who were standing at the base of the hill alone. This was true even when participants in the friend condition were told to simply think of a supportive friend who wasn't actually present. What these findings reflect is that when we know that we have people in our corner who can support us when the going gets tough, we are much more confident in our ability to handle those challenges rather than feeling overwhelmed by them. Putting all these things together, what we're seeing is that social connection leads to greater physiological resourcefulness, which enables us to work harder, longer, and more effectively in the face of stress, and with far fewer negative effects on our brains and our bodies. Think about how important this is for lawyers who encounter stress on a daily, if not hourly, basis. So it is really essential to nurture your relationships and to take time for positive social interactions, both in your personal lives and in the workplace, especially during those particularly stressful periods when you're most inclined to avoid them. Now, before you balk or say you don't have time, I want to note that social contact need not at all be super deep or lengthy to be beneficial. Indeed, the research shows that even micro moments of positive connection, a short conversation or email exchange, or even a shared laugh or smile can be enough to trigger this positive cascade of events that produces both immediate and long-term positive effects. We just need to be looking for opportunities and then actually allow ourselves to seize on them when they arise. Just to give you one example, one easy but incredibly powerful strategy for sparking positive connection is by simply thanking someone for the positive impact they've had on your life. Research shows that gratitude is one of the most potent positive emotions out there, boosting everything from happiness to sleep quality, immune functioning, and even GPA. And that expressing gratitude produces immense satisfaction for both the giver and the receiver. Seriously, you would be surprised by the power of this effect. Indeed, research shows that thank you note writers regularly underestimate the positive impact their expression of gratitude will have on their recipients and overestimate the potential awkwardness of the exchange. And again, your expression of thanks need not be super deep or lengthy to have an impact. All you need to do is identify a specific action that the recipient took and to genuinely express the positive impact it had on you. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and get thanking. And while you're at it, keep an eye out for other opportunities to sprinkle positive connections throughout your days. I assure you that you'll find it life-changing, and it may actually end up being life-saving as well. I hope you will join me for our next episode. Until then, take care, friend.